So here we are at Charvak Reservoir, and wow, this place is absolutely gorgeous. This massive artificial lake sits in the northern part of Tashkent region, and it's basically become the go-to summer escape for anyone wanting to beat the heat. The turquoise water surrounded by these dramatic mountains creates this almost Mediterranean vibe that's hard to believe you are still in Uzbekistan. Coming here, please don't forget to get some treats for these lovely dogs. They are uber-friendly and plus uber-neglected. So we are on our way to this amazing waterfall called Paltau. And I have to say, this place is something else. We are deep in Ugam-Chatkal National Park now, surrounded by these massive Western Tian-Shan mountains, and it feels like we're in the middle of nowhere, but in the best way possible. Included in the UNESCO World Heritage list, this park is a real miracle of our planet. Due to the unique natural landscape, the park is rich on flora and fauna, beautiful waterfalls and lakes, rocky areas and hiking trails just passing through picturesque valleys. Let's talk about why we're really here. This waterfall is absolutely incredible. We're talking about 30 meters of water just thundering down from way up there. The sound alone is amazing. But seeing it in person, oh, it's another level. All this water starts way up high in the mountains near the border with Kyrgyzstan and eventually feeds into the Chatkal River. Here is something interesting about the name. Paltau actually comes from Pulat Tau in the old Turkic language, which means Iron Mountain. People have been mining iron in this valley for literally thousands of years, well, kind of the Iron Age in action. It's pretty wild to think about all the history in this place. Somewhere in the region, there is also Obi Rahmat Grotto. It's a prehistoric multi-layered hunting camp. This is how old and mythical this place is. Getting here isn't exactly a walk in the park, but that spot is what makes it special for those who opt for it. Those who don't, well, me included, can benefit from a short taxi ride to the waterfall. These mountainsides are covered in the most beautiful mix of plants and grasses, and it changes completely depending on what season you come. Alright, so the next stop, we're heading to see Chukurak-su, which everyone calls the Bride's Veil Waterfall. And trust me, once you see it, you'll understand why they call it that. This waterfall is tucked away in the same national park, hidden in this tiny gorge where a mountain stream flows down to meet the Chatkal River. Well, I say river, but honestly, it's more like a crystal clear mountain stream. The water is so pure, you can see right to the bottom. Now, let me be completely honest with you about this hike. It's not exactly a casual stroll. The trail gets pretty steep in places, it's often wet and slippery, and sometimes downright sketchy. And just to make things interesting, part of the path are surrounded by thorny blackberry bushes that seem determined to grab onto everything you are wearing. The waterfall itself drops about 30 meters down this rocky cliff face, and the way the water spreads out as it falls really does look like a delicate bridal veil floating in the air. On sunny days, which wasn't my case, the beast catches the sunlight and creates these amazing little rainbows throughout the day. You'll hear people say that elderly tourists make this hike all the time. Well, I'm not so sure about that. I barely made it, And there were definitely moments where crawling on all fours felt like the safest option, or, let's be honest, the only option. As a piece of goodwill advice, wear good shoes, bring some bandages for those blackberry encounters, and maybe a first aid kit. Or even better, hire a qualified guide to take care of you if you fall, like I did. But hey, I'm not here to complain. It's totally worth it. The hike through the gorge gives you some incredible views of the surrounding mountains, and despite all my gripping about the trail, the scenery along the way is absolutely stunning. Actually, if you ever wondered what it feels like to wander through the wilderness of the Jurassic world, well, this is the place.